take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, having stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for my, strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like the warning.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now it's Ajayi. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's a Giant. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Let's go. Great. 5-9.
They run with a Giant. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with a Giant. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are in for 6. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
We're good.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now running right through it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in. Red, up.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Let's go, we're on the ball after this.
Here's a give to Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Now Saquon Barkley. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. This time, Trubisky will throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. The 30, the 20, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early. Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And some room to work. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets them a little extra on the play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A final shot before half for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Three yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Lose 5-7. Lose 5-7. Sunday.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Wallace. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Now a toss play. It's a Giants. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From midfield, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Ajayi, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Let's go. Black, come on.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the red zone now, Wentz eluding the pressure right. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey from 19 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go. Gotta go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to lose lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for a loss on the play. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Lock in, lock in.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They run again with Ajayi. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there from Ajayi. 56 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try to run forward Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He finds Coleman. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's Trubisky. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Lock in, lock in.
A handoff to Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Now it's Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Rosas puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began, still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
81.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Elliott now to kick this one away. And now out come the Giants. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. One last shot for Trubisky. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.